Hey y'all, Joe Dragon here, and this video is going to be about Wildstar Housing updates. Now, with the recent patch, they've made housing in Wildstar much better. Now, originally, you were limited as to where you could place items outside your house. You had to stay within the confines of the house itself, the immediate area around it, or you could put down an empty lot, but you could only place items in those areas. The actual existing plugs that you could put down, like say the harvesting plugs or something, you couldn't place items on that, which really kind of sucked because I had a lot of plans to interact with those. And now I can, because they've removed those restrictions completely. You can place anywhere around. Basically, the only minor restriction is you can't really place around here, because I kind of see why, because you could actually trap people in here, because I thought about doing it, and I was a little sad to find out I couldn't. Also, right around here, you can't place big items that could potentially block someone in. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and go on a little tour. I've set up a lot of little examples. You're going to also see some of the higher level architect crafting sets and items. So I'll point those out when I get to them. So first you're going to see this area right here. The line for where you can place items was about right here. And this whole area was just empty space and you couldn't place anything. Now you can. So if you want to, this is just a little thing I set up. I was kind of playing with the idea of creating a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids type plot, or themed area, and I may end up doing that. This thing is pretty cool. Hungering Necro Bloom. Giant soccer ball. Alright, moving on. Also, I scaled this up from its original size to make it look much cooler, but this is actually a prop and not a plug or anything, so it's kind of hard to see. And let's see here. You saw the tiki thing in my previous videos, or at least one of them, and you can actually craft the individual pieces of that. The tiki roof and a tiki torch. There are other pieces, I believe, but I didn't craft them. So let's see. As far as interacting with the plot, or the plug I should say, on the farm here, I decided I wanted to put a little scarecrow, and I took a straw dummy, placed it right here. So that's awesome. So you can really just put down some more chairs or do whatever you want here. Okay. This is an example of one of the sets for expert level architect. It is a nautical wheel, nautical chair, and nautical sofa. So if you want to go with a ship theme, I guess, there you go. I don't think there are any other items as far as nautical themed goes, but maybe they'll add them. Or maybe I just haven't discovered them yet. Okay. This is the Heart Collection, and I crafted all the items I could find for it, or I could discover at least. Chairs, side table, coffee table, and lamp. That's pretty cool. I thought they were going to be like pink or something, but these actually look pretty good. Alright, now we're going to get into the little crazier area. Here's a statue, and head laying on the ground. An Elden Shrine prop, also an expert these are both expert architect props. Random giant lamp. And again, just being able to build in this area is so much better because you have so much more room to work with. And before, this whole area was just completely they had some rocks which they removed, and now we can just build and use so much more room. Alright. Nice Elden fountain. So it's really awesome. No water in it, but Still. Here's my Ferris wheel. Now, I was trying to come up with something I could do with the Ferris wheel, but unfortunately you can't place items inside the things here, the cars, but you can place around it. So this I've scaled up, so as you can see here, look how gigantic this thing is. I believe this is like a Cassian engine or something. I forget what they called it. But yeah. The fact that you could scale up to this large is pretty cool. Alright. Okay, so I created a little jumping thing to jump up here. To show you. Oh, there we go. I created a pen, or a jail, for plushies, which I then scaled up. And there are so many plushies in the game. I did a search. I found as many as I could. But, God, I don't even know how many. I saw at least 20. Let's see. Unfortunately, they weren't all on the auction house. I actually paid a platinum for this one, just so I could put it up. Alright. Also, there's these cool signs which I added to it, which work perfectly. You can buy these from the vendor. I don't know if they can be crafted or not, but that would be cool. There are some signs that you can craft. Okay. Now the most menacing figure of my display here. Yeah. Cardboard Boxius. Yeah, he is... basically, I had this giant statue. It wasn't as big when you initially placed it, but I scaled it up, and then I decided to put a box on his head because I loved how it looked like it had eyes and a mouth. So, I'm hoping I could do this. I'm going to go Exile when the game launches. I hope that I can still get this statue or a similar statue for this. I just think it looks hilarious. And also, they've added swords. They've added a lot. Here, let me see if I can... Vendor? Yeah. They've added quite a bit to this. Some of the stuff I believe you can craft. Some of it you can't. But there's a ton. And they cost anything from social points of... Oh, I forget what those are called. Hold on. Renown. Sorry. Yeah. They cost renown, gold, and I kind of don't like some of the prices on the renown because it's like, this is the throne here. It's pretty cool, but 25,000 renown for that? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, this prop sword, there's a few different types of swords. This is a engraved sword, and again, it was very small, about the size of the character if the character were wielding it, and yeah, scaled that up. Random far side plant. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this right here, and before, if you wanted to, like, say, create a floor or you know, additional rooms within your house, you had to go 2x4 by 2x4 and build it. You know, there were these dividers which I used here to make the wall. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and this is pretty much what you had to do if you wanted to make a wall. Now they've actually added the different floors and walls for the different races. So let's see. I'm using a Draken floor here. I believe that's also Draken right there. That's Granok. That's Exile, Cassian, Chua, and I believe that's Orin. But yeah, so these have collision to them. You can't go through them. So you could actually build like a little house separate from your main house if you wanted out here. And I think I might experiment with that. I didn't really bother lining them up. I just wanted to put them up as a demonstration. And yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. Everything has collision. So you can pretty much do whatever, build whatever you want now. So I think this is going to turn out to be pretty awesome. I was not expecting it to be this good. I was disappointed originally with the lack of being able to build anywhere I wanted, but yeah, that's gone now. I can see that I'm going to sink a lot of hours into this, because there are just so many items, and I'm definitely going to have to go architect because, yeah, they're just limitless pretty much, and I'm sure they're going to be adding more. Alright, let's see if there's anything else I wanted to show you. Okay. Yeah, I made a little jumping puzzle to get on top of my house. Also made this giant pillow pile. These are 4 different little pillow piles that I just put on top of each other. And okay. Oh yeah. Giant lamp up there for no reason. And this is a playing dart. So certain items you can scale up to a ridiculous amount. Yeah. So I just think I'm gonna have one of the craziest houses on the game once it goes live. Now that I can do pretty much whatever I, have in mind. All right. So I am really impressed. I hope you guys are too, because now that just made everything different here. People had already come up with some pretty awesome things, but now that there's no limitations, I can't even imagine what people are going to come up with. So, alright, and I think that is it for this video. So, until next time, I'll see you later.